Hey everybody, this is Amanda Schmidt with Snappy New Day Art. I help women reimagine and reinvent their off time by finding their own creative outlet, and I'm so glad to be part of the 21 days of self-care, and I'm really excited to show you our project for today. So we are doing mandalas. I will teach you how to draw your own mandala. These are fantastic for a meditation journal or whatever it is you are, wherever it is you like to put these. They are, I consider them kind of like yoga for the brain. You know, they help you find a little bit of clarity. They help you tap into your creativity. They are really fun and soothing, and they are a fantastic piece that you could add to your self-care routine. So I can't wait to get started. The only thing that you need is a marker, and you need some kind of paper. Okay, so I will be using a paper kind of like this. I love doing watercolor, and this is a watercolor tie-dye technique that I like. So this is going to be my background, but you use whatever you have, and I can't wait to get started. Okay, so let me show you what I did to kind of prep my work here. So what I like to do is take just a roll of washi tape and find the center, and I traced those two circles, and then I took a ruler and just divided it in quarters, and then I divided those quarters in half as well. So you have 8 little sections. If you didn't feel like drawing lines, you could totally do this freehand. There is, no wrong way to do it. Oftentimes, I'll just make a mandala just freehand. I don't, it's a rare day where I pull out a ruler, but I wanted to show you how to set it up if you wanted to do that that way. So let's get started. So I'm just going to show you this one design, and like I said, if you've done one mandala, you've done one mandala. There is about 1.5 jillion different elements that you can add to your mandala. So don't feel like you have to just do what I'm doing here. You can kind of, I love to go on Pinterest and just get inspiration by searching for mandalas and things like that. All right, so I'm going to start in the center. I'm going to put a little circle, and I'm going to start with a flower design, and then we're just going to build out and out and out. So I like to do things from the center and kind of do the opposite sides, because it tends to spread the petals out a little easier than if I just started going around with petals. So, but you do whatever feels good. All right, so I'm going to now kind of do a scallop pattern around. And the fun thing about mandalas is you do not have to have a set design. You can kind of just go by what feels good and what your eye notices, and you can just experiment too. There's no wrong way to do it. These are just for you, so there really are no mistakes. There's no wrong way to do it. All right, so we're off to a good start. So now what I'm going to do is start with some leaf patterns. So I'm going to look at each of my sections here, and I'm going to go out from there with a leaf pattern. And some might be a little fatter than others. It really doesn't matter. I did not measure perfectly, because who's got time for that? I don't. I am not somebody that measures things meticulously. All right, so now I'm going to go in and add a little bit of interest to make it look a little more like a leaf. Sorry, I kind of got off center. I'm just going to go around that way. I just love how the repetitive element is really soothing. All right, so there's that piece. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a scalloped edge around those. Okay, so those are starting to look so cute. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of bring a circular feel back and put a curve around each one of those. And I'm kind of using my guidelines, if you can see. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go back in and add, let's see, maybe I should go on the outside. No, let's go on the inside. I'm going to add a little bit more of a circle here. I love doing a double line like this because I'm going to go back in and add a little more detail. There. All right, so now what I'm going to do is add just some repeating lines. And I try to keep them fairly evenly spaced out, but if a couple get away from you, it's really no big deal. There. Ta-da! All right, now I'm going to go back in, and I feel like I don't like to leave a lot of empty space, so I'm going to go back in and add some little leafy shapes. So I'm just going to do little groups of 3. Okay, and you can do whatever feels good to you. But once in a while, like, I'll get done with an element, and then I'll kind of step back a little bit and look and see what can I fill in where. Yeah, that looks super cute. And something else I like to do also is just dots and circles. Especially when you have like a lot of lines going on, adding an opposite type of element like a circle or a dot really keeps your eye moving. And it kind of adds a little element of, or you're mixing up elements. I love it. So far, so good. I'm loving it. Okay, so, what do I want to do now? Really, I could just stop. So, but I think one more thing I would like to do is do a little spiral at each of the places where the lines meet. I love adding a little bit of spiral element for each of my mandalas. Usually they have a spiral in there somewhere. And a spiral is also a fun way to start the center if you wanted a different way to do that. There we go. I love it. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to stop here. And honestly, you could go and go and go. And if you wanted to, then by all means do. There's no point where you know, oh, I have to stop. You just kind of have to find a stopping point. So I am so glad you are here. If you have any questions for me, just email me at Amanda@Snappy New Day Art. And I can't wait to see you guys again, and I'll see you later.